Están completadas todas las misiones secundarias, si no me equivoco, hemos ayudado a todo el mundo posible. Disculpad por si en los últimos minutos, rato del vídeo anterior no hablaba o no demasiado, es que tenía gente alrededor y me da corte hablar de forma sincera delante de más gente, sobre todo la forma que las cosas que digo aquí, así que bueno, ahí está el motivo. A ver, voy a hacer recuento de lo último. A ver, bueno, sí, con Bristol me pienso iría directamente a salvar a Jill porque tendría que haber hecho lo primero, pero es eso. No sé si luego tendría tiempo para hacer todas estas misiones o no. Sí que las he hecho ya. He ayudado a Blackthorn, a la cocinera, a Rutherford, el mayordomo del tío Bayron, a un par de escorias, creo que he eliminado el chocobo, que ha sido la primera vez que he muerto en el juego. Quería, quería pasarme el juego sin morir y me mata un chocobo. Ay, que son fieros animales muy chulos, sí, sí. No, en realidad no me da cosa que sea un chocobo, me da cosa que me hayan matado. Y porque justo estaba intentando irle a saco para derrotarle, pero es que estaba haciendo esas ondas de fuego por el suelo y a la vez pegándome a melee. Y me tiraba no sé cuántas juntas a la vez y le estaba dando a curarme. O me he liado con el menú de Torgal, o como estaba aturdiéndome con los golpes, no se ponía la poción, no sé. Pero nada, luego le he ido a saco y lo he matado. He ido mucho más a saco y lo he matado mucho más deprisa. Vale, hay otra misión en la cual con un tentáculo, gracias a la otra escoria, que era un Molbol especial, con un tentáculo ha ayudado a que las plantas puedan absorber nutrientes mejor. Y mirad cómo ha crecido todo esto. Ha quedado genial. Y bueno, supongo que en ese momento ya todavía podía hablar, todavía hablaba, pero bueno, tal ya está bien. Simplemente Dion se ha alargado incluso en el estado en el que se encuentra. Pero bueno, Clive haría lo mismo. También Clive ha ayudado a que tenga una muerte más suave, más en paz, o el mentor de Tarja. Bueno, aquí hay que darse prisa, hay que volver junto a Joshua, Mead y los demás para ir rápidamente a
A
rescatar a
few more of
Jill.
these and the Deadlands will seem less dead.
These flowers are beautiful. Pity we have to boil them all down to make medicine.
Y me han dado un plano para un cinturón, el cinturón de
Trader from across
Ouroboros,
the sea once told me that on the continent they play music for their crops.
el cual es un cinturón que es un objeto único y dice, según las descripciones, el mejor cinturón. Para eso ya no sé si será verdad después o no. Y creo que hay el cinturón y unos brazaletes de Ouroboros que bueno, si apuntan a que son los mejores, tal vez sean los últimos, o literalmente los mejores que se pueden conseguir en el juego, no lo sé. Igual me hace preguntarme cuántas espadas me quedarán, cuál será la mejor, porque o es esta, o alguna que desbloquee derrotando a un dominante. Tal vez la de Odín sea la mejor, aunque como tenga el aspecto como la que tiene Odín, como la que usa él, no la pienso ni tocar. No, es muy fea. No me van ese tipo de espadas. Pero bueno, a ver si hay más espadas. O puedo mejorar la Invictus. Esa es la que me molaría llevar siempre.
If the plants here in our garden cannot draw enough nourishment from the sun, we must provide it to them through alternative means. Via the soil, perhaps.
Bueno, tengo que irme ya. Primero revisaré las cartas por si acaso y me pasaré por el mecenas, el rincón del mecenas. Y a Tums ya me pasaré cuando Jill esté a salvo. Que ella es lo que importa, lo primero. Y sí, lo digo a pesar de haber hecho todas las misiones que he hecho, pero es eso. Es más por el juego que por la historia que las he hecho cuando las he hecho. Si fuera por el ritmo de la historia, evidentemente, como digo siempre, buscaría un hueco en el cual tuviera sentido. Pero nunca se sabe. Aldeas que quedan destruidas, un mercader ha desaparecido, creo. Y no sé si... Y menos mal que le compré el rollo de música
If
porque no
it's
sé si
knowledge
podría
you
haberlo
seek,
conseguido después. ¿Y qué más? Y bueno, ha aparecido otro escoria, un guardia oscuro en Lostwing, que está inundado de éter.
My Lord Marquis, I heard about Eastpool. That some of my fellow guardians are to build a new home there, both for themselves and for Madame Martha's bearers. Is it true?
It's true. The village is to be rebuilt.
I have many fond memories of Eastpool. When I was a child, we would visit my aunt and uncle often. They would lavish attention upon me as if I were the son they never had. I went to see Aunt Hannah after my uncle passed away, but not nearly as often as I should have.
Oscar, I'd like you to assist Sir Wade in the rebuilding efforts.
But my lord, my training is not yet complete. I couldn't possibly.
I warned you I might not be the easiest of masters, but I'm not as hard-hearted as that. Go. Be with your aunt. Rebuild her home. Is what she would have wanted.
Yes, my lord. Thank you, my lord.
Sí, ayudamos a liberar la isla de Eastpool para dar lugar de unos bandidos para que puedan irse a vivir allí los guardianes de la llama que han perdido su guarida original por culpa de las que tenía Marta, también se han ido a vivir allí. Un sanador no lo puede todo. Carta de Tarja. Te agradezco la ayuda que me prestaste para acabar con el sufrimiento de mi mentor. Por desgracia, los sanadores tenemos nuestros límites. No podemos curar todas las enfermedades ni salvar todas las vidas. Y por eso te pido que vayas con cuidado en tus aventuras. Sé que al final acabarás enfrentándote a un Végimo o tirándole de los bigotes a un Bengal. Pero quedas avisado. Como mola, Talia. Le haré una visita rápida, que creo que no he hablado con ella después de lo de su mentor. Y me largo. Y del rincón del mecenas lo visito por si... Primero porque ahora me pilla de camino hacia la enfermería. Y por si me da alguna recompensa que sea útil.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Vale, bueno, los puntos de habilidad vienen bien, pero como no los tengo que usar todavía. La Liga de Mercaderes cuenta con un excedente de materiales... título, una actuación memorable. La Liga de Mercaderes cuenta con un excedente de materiales en sus almacenes, y Natalie ha decidido regalárselos al distinguido Lord Sotomonte por la ayuda prestada. No paraba de preguntarme tus señas, pero al final he logrado convencerla de que me dejara enviártelos en su lugar. Víctor.
You earned this.
Vale. Guantes de Genji. Un rollo de música, reliquia empiria.
Come again. I may
Debería
have
quedarme
more
alguna
for ya.
reliquia empiria porque... Bueno, me gusta, digamos, coleccionar objetos únicos y ese no es único y es algo que vendes. Pero por eso, tener uno, al menos. Bueno, estaría, Clive marcha ya. Bueno, tengo una foto así. Menuda pose está haciendo aquí, Clive.
Clive,
I wanted to give you something for the kindness you showed my mentor.
What's this?
A chest of all the medicines you're ever likely to need. Seeing as you're so reluctant to come to the infirmary, I thought you might as well take a part of the infirmary with you.
I'm sure it will be very helpful indeed. And Taya, try not to work too hard.
And work Rodrigue all the harder, you mean? He's a quick study, but he's got a long way to go yet. I'll take that particular piece of advice when you heed it yourself, thank you very much. Besides, who else is going to see that your brother takes his medicine?
Who indeed?
Eres genial.
I'm glad I was there for his final moments. He deserved the peace he chose.
Bueno. Hasta la vuelta. A ver qué es lo que me ha dado. No me ha salido ninguna... Ah, eso es como un recuerdo. Ah, gracias, mola. De escorias hay uno en Lost Wing, pero ya lo dejaré para otro momento. Lo importante ahora mismo es recuperar allí y poner por fin en marcha al Enterprise. Yo le hubiera puesto otro nombre, que no tengo uno, pero le hubiera puesto uno que no fuera Enterprise. Ah, están en los laterales, los expulsores de calor. No me recuerdo el nombre que tenía a mí, pero... Pensaba que los ponía atrás, la verdad. Creo que en un plano salía que estaban detrás.
I'm alright, Clive. My dad had it all worked out.
He'd be proud of you, Mid. His writings may have helped, but this achievement is all yours. Can we catch them?
The Ainayar's one of the largest, fastest vessels ever built. And it won't help she has the wind at her back. Any other ship would be hard-pressed to keep pace with her, let alone reel her in. But this isn't any other ship. This is the Enterprise! And the world's never seen anything like my dad's engine.
It certainly hasn't.
Clive, what do you know of Barnabas Tharm?
Only what the bards sing. That he sailed to Ash from southern lands. That it was his mastery of the blade which won him the throne. And that his sword, Odin's sword, can sever the very threads of creation. But don't lose any sleep over a last tilt. We'll do what we must to survive.
What we must.
The light!
I thought this cove was meant to be hidden.
Mid! Company!
Eh?
We'll hold them off until the ship is ready. But hurry!
Bollocks! All hands! Man your stations!
Everyone with me?
Como mola.
Here they come.
Tengo un regalo. Disfrutad.
It needs every moment we can give her. Behind me, Lord Rosfield. I'll take care of these fuckers.
Behind you? I'll have you know, earthbreaking here. One struck fear into the heart of every man in the Cliffs. How are we doing, Mid?
I thought you said that ship was fast.
Once you get going, well, that takes time. Unless you fancy giving us a push, you let yourself sack and die.
Oh? I haven't found this alive in 20 summers. Come on, then! Which of you lot fancies meeting Ogre Killer next?
I thought it was called Heartbreaker.
Sounds like a classic, you can. Without the pay, and I'll stab you back with first.
Cúbrime, por favor.
That was easy enough.
All right, you lousy lot. Get your asses on board. She's ready to sail.
You heard the captain. Clive.
Mierda.
But I thought he was...
Confounded. Then it is as I feared. Sleipnir is no man, but a creation of Odin.
Phoenix's fiery fundament. Have you no normal enemies?
Up for another round?
Of course we are. Right, Lord Rosfield? My boy, there was a time people called me the Executioner. Those are my orders. No matter, heads will roll, all the same.
Mate! New plan! You leave! We follow!
Follow? Swimming, are you? Oh, bugger me! Weigh anchor! Engine's dead slow ahead!
care, my friends. 'Tis not blood that runs through Imogen's veins.
Bueno, al menos esto les afecta.
But they will fall, like oaks before a woodman's axe. Good thing I brought one!
How long are we meant to keep this up?
As long as it takes. Unless you have a better idea.
Well, I've already killed at least 5 of the bastards. Fuck it. Let's do the lot.
Should we make for the ship?
Not yet. Wait for my signal.
In your own time, Clive!
Right, run for it!
Como yo. Rápido, corred. No quiero perder a ninguno aquí. Bien. A por Jill. Bueno, tengo que ir a buscar. Ah, no, lo tengo aquí mismo. Luego, un segundo. A ver. Un segundo, por favor. Vale.
Now, mate!
Alright, engine full ahead! And hold on tight!
¿Tiene un megáfono o qué? Mar de Naldia. No sé si están por el estrecho o por fuera.
What do you want?
That's quite a mess you've made. And wholly unnecessary. You are my offering to Mythos. I would not see you damaged.
Every bell spent treading water puts another league between us and the galleon.
I don't suppose Mid has a spare engine? Since you rose from the grave, my fortunes have plummeted. Are you absolutely certain of this quest of yours, Clive? The foes you face are as terrible as they are numerous.
Aye. And they'd have us live and die on their terms, which should answer your question.
Ha! You have that same stubborn look as your father did when he set his mind to something. On the battlefield, I am but a single axe. A deadly one, mind, but a single one nonetheless. Yet what you require is 1,000, and I believe my old friend in Brandalar can provide them. Take care, Clive. I have many more tales of your father's exploits to share. I cannot very well do that if you're dead. Again.
Good luck, Uncle. And may fair winds attend you.
As for you, Joshua, take care.
I shall do my best, Uncle.
Farewell, my nephews. When next you see me, it shall be with an army at my back.
Qué grande.
Cheerio! Oh, yeah. Do keep up, my boy.
Well, we can't have him showing us up now, can we?
We would never hear the end of it.
Ha vuelto a tu insight por su cuenta. Pobre tío.
Great God of mercy.
Ya está. A ver si puedo encontrar a Terence, al menos. Pero como lo encuentre y esté muerto, le dará otra vez algo.
All this.
have I done?
My lord.
Eso es, parece Empíreo, esa estructura. Mar de Nalidia es esto de aquí, entiendo. Entonces irán por el estrecho. Puede que recojan incluso a Dion. O irán por fuera. Aquí lo conozco con las criaturas gigantes que hay por el mar también.
There's a lot of sea between here and Waloed, but any ship heading north has to round Zemeckis and put through the Narrow. Maintain our current bearing north-northeast, and we'll catch the Black Galleon before she vanishes again.
What's to prevent her from circling around Ash from the south?
With these winds in those waters, it'd take 'em forever and a fortnight to reach Stonehere.
Mid knows what she's talking about, Clive. Better than any of us lot, anyway. I say we do as she tells.
Sails on the horizon.
She's ours.
Tan pronto es que se han dejado atrapar entonces.
Look alive, boys! Pull ahead! And keep those furnaces fed!
Aye, aye! Do you feel that,
Jill?
All hands! Battle stations! Let's see what this girl can do.
Estoy emocionada. Pero ¿cómo pelean? Porque no tienen cañones, ¿no? No se enfrenta un barco a otro. Creo que no sea por gasto. Sería una masacre.
Where one leads, so does the other follow. The bond of consciousness which joins them condemning both to the same fate. Yet my every attempt to strike it from their hearts serves only to tighten its hold. Fascinating. But then, there is naught my blade cannot sever.
Great Gregor's gosh!
One of us.
Hard a port! Heads down, you brutes! And brace for impact!
Una pirata está hecha. ¿Van a cargar contra...?
it's now or never?
I'll find her.
Mierda.
Bloody hell! At the starboard!
Mierda. Sabía que algo malo iba a pasar, pero joder.
Where did you hide, Hieronymus?
música es buenísima por eso, hostia. A ver si me equipo otra cosa. Voy a equiparme un rato esta. No quiero saber, la verdad. Para fuera. Mierda. No quiero por el mago primero. ¿Qué dices? Eso no cuenta, hombre. No puedo hacer nada por aquí. Me esperaba un barco más grande, la verdad.
Jill!
You came!
Get back!
Clive, how did you...
I'll explain later. Hands. Can you walk?
Out of here I can.
Stand still!
Phoenix. Are you not the dominant of fire? I see naught before me but a guttering flame.
No.
In earnest, then.
tío. Pensaba que se iba a cerrar. Jill está bastante mal.
Can you go on?
I think so. But to where?
What did you do to Joshua?
The Phoenix? Oh, I expect he will survive. This consciousness in which you coil your feeble souls is grown thick with desperation. And thus has my master turned to my blade. The world will soon be painted in black. And all that live shall gather in death's autumn wake.
Not if we remove the cause of this misery. Not if we destroy the last of the Mother Crystals and restore balance to the world.
Come. Do you truly think it's so simple? The blight is inevitable. Not even the Almighty might stop its endless march. Your efforts will avail us naught. Naught, that is, but suffering. You must embrace the truth, Mythos. Accept your place with the Lord.
Keep it. As long as there's a chance, there's a choice.
Ever led astray by your blind resolve.
Now, it is time you learn the inevitability of your divine fate. However much it may hurt.
Get as far away as you can.
Clive, no.
Trust me, Jill.
We don't have to do this. Oh, but we do.
If only to remind you of your duty.
Defend yourself.
In the short time since our last meeting, you have grown much. It
No nos vimos hace tanto, pero bueno.
My lord will still find you lacking. All this fire and fury, and for what? Stopping the blight. A foolish notion fed to you by a foolish man.
How dare you?
You know naught of this world nor of our place in it. If our fates were so easily rewritten, we would all be gods. I have seen enough. If reason cannot sway you, there are other means arts of persuasion at night. Cast off
¿Qué se supone que tengo que hacer? Tío, no le hago daño.
You will assume the mantle you've been given. And thus is the light of hope severed. You would yield.
¿Se supone que tengo que perder o qué? ¿Se supone que tengo que perder?
Do you not see? Your iron will weighs you down, dragging you ever further from your purpose.
And what is my purpose?
Mythos. Who are we? What are the dominants? The breath of the Creator still warm on our lips. We carry his light that we might guide the masses in his name. We are but mighty acts of God.
We are more than that.
You would be nothing without what he has granted you. The power we wield is his, and yet every time we draw upon it, it wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes us, that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon. It is too much for even his chosen few. Apart from you, Mythos, you wield the might of many, yet your body does not answer for its avarice.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is that we dominants are a means to an end. We were created for you, that you might drink deep of our strength and thereby fulfill your divine purpose.
Which is?
To feed. As you would know, could you only look beyond the walls of your prison of self-regard. As long as you choose to ignore this, you shall never penetrate my defenses.
Tío, iba bien hasta que ha sacado esa mierda.
Take solace in the fact that you are not alone in your plight. The chains of volition shackle all of mankind, but there is yet cause to rejoice. For the Lord, in his mercy, has taken pity on his flawed creations, and shall see them restored to their proper forms.
And what exactly would that be?
Why, loyal servants to God.
No.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
You mean to turn everyone Akashic?
Not turn, Mythos. Turn back. For too long has mankind been led astray by their clamorous wills. It is time they return to a world of quiet equality, where they might once more know salvation.
Salvation? and abandon everything we hold dear.
We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms. Not yours, and not your gods.
With every defiant expression of your will, the tighter the chains of consciousness become. But perhaps that fact may be put to use.
Clive!
The faster it binds you to the remaining dominance, the stronger your hunger will become. Until it leads you back to the only answer there ever was. Mayhap not by the path my master intended, but back all the same.
Ash is not far. I could freeze a path.
You're in no fit state.
Probably not, but I can try.
No, no, no la dejes.
Don't look back.
Estoy derrotado. Mira la misión. Tío. Si no se saca eso. Si no se saca esa ulti, lo gano.
I hope the others are safe.
The Enterprise was clear of the gap when we fell. They made it, Jill. And they will have seen the ice, where it led. We need only wait till dawn. This is the second time Barnabas has bested me. I'm powerless against him.
And maybe there really is nothing else for it but to give yourself to his master. Only you won't do that. The Clive I know would never do that.
So you believe? But do you really know me? If what Barnabas said was true, then I'm more monster than man.
Clive no ha enseñado nada de eso, nada malo, así.
And each time I summon the flames from within, I burn away the things that make me who I am.
Pero eso yo no lo he visto.
Do you, though? Think of what you've used that power for. Of all the people you've saved. It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it. And you've chosen to use it for good, haven't you?
I've also used it to kill. What if that's my purpose? What if it's all I'm good for?
Pero no te desesperes así.
You're still that same boy I grew up with. Always so eager to save everyone around you, and yet always so alone. Because you failed to realize the one thing that needed saving most of all. You, Clive. You. You never once took the time to save yourself.
myself. I think I might be beyond saving.
No one is beyond saving. Provided they want to be saved. You fight to survive. And you survive so that you may protect those you love. It's what you do. What you've always done. And I know you're not about to change. So I'm going to help you. To give you what you need to protect us all.
Jill. Are you sure? If this is what you want, then...
Don't worry, Clive. It is.
No sé si la cosa iba por ahí, pero bueno. Bueno.
This burden, I'll give you the strength to bear it alone.
But I'm not alone. These burdens I carry, my sins, my pain, my sorrow, I see now that they are all a part of me. If I'm to continue on, having pledged my life to those I love, then I will gladly bear your burdens too, until my last breath.
Clive.
I promise you, Jill, we will find a way to escape this fate. Find a way to save each other. That we might one day look upon the moon again, together.
And I promise you, Clive, that I will be there, no matter what you must become.
I know. I never thought a smile could bring me so
Tiene una
much joy.
sonrisa muy bonita, sí.
What of Barnabas? Do we pursue him?
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough. Whether we like it or not. Besides, there is something we must do first.
Of course. Drake's spine. The last mother crystal.
The Einherja is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed won't dare move on Storm without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
Then let's go home and find one.
Hey, volver a casa. Bien.
Ash will have to wait.
Vuelta a casa.
Mid says Odin split the sea in two. She's always been partial to a tall tale. But there's tall, and then there's tall.
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle isn't with you.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherja, she was in urgent need of repair. And my uncle knows a shipwright in Randalar. We're to join him there when we're ready to sail for Ash.
You sure that's wise? Last I heard, the place was still overrun with Akashic.
Show me a city where that isn't true. Ultima's plague is spreading.
We're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best to shore up that hideaway. But I doubt a few planks will stop what's coming. Still, we'll keep at it. Every little helps, I suppose.
Let's hope so.
Vale. Hay que ver ahora cómo está la situación en la guarida. Habilidades de Shiva. Ahora puedes usar los poderes de Shiva. Pienso equipármela. Sí. Vale, veo que es como... A ver, no sé si solo es esta ráfaga, digamos, este impulso, o si lo puedo mantener como con Ifrit.
We should visit Joshua. Assuming Tali will allow it.
Veamos, 3 misiones por lo menos. Id está conmigo, está aquí, espero que sí. Aunque no tengo ni idea. Misiones por aquí también. Se me olvida. Quería comprobar una cosa, ¿no? Quiero ver si puedo fusionar espadas. No. Bueno, espero que me den la opción en algún momento. Quiero esta. Invictus. Habilidades. Shiva. Pero es que a ver, si la historia lo dice, si los personajes lo dicen, pues lo tengo que creer, supongo. Pero esto de que cada vez que me transformo en Ifrit pierdo algo más de una parte de mí o soy un monstruo por dentro, todo eso, yo no lo veo en Clive. Yo veo que es un tío de puta madre, no sé. Nada de cosas malas, no veo nada de eso. O si algo le estuviera como consumiendo por dentro o algo así, yo es que no lo veo. A ver, la finta. Me puedo congelar. Congelar a todo el mundo si hago una finta es perfecta. Ok. Bueno, primero practicaré con estas dos, luego probaré las otras. Me la pienso equipar simplemente porque era la icon de Jill. Y eso todo vale, hace poco daño, pero aturde. Está más pensado para multitudes que para un enemigo único. Bueno, parece que en general Shiva es más bien para multitud de enemigos que para jefes. Bahamut sí que es más para jefes. Titán diría yo que no. No mucho. Ramu diría que es para ambos. Creo que Garuda también es para multitudes en general, o al menos individuos pequeños. Fénix es más, ¿cómo se dice? Es más sirve para todo, yo creo. Con sus habilidades y Flynn, bueno, no sé, no lo uso así. Ah, mierda, puedo mejorar la... No lo había hecho, seré burro. Pensaba que venía de otra manera lo de los límites, porque no me acordaba. No, nada. Y esto no tiene mucha gracia. A ver. Que voy a usar estas dos, he dicho, ¿no? Creo que la cambiaré por... la duda. Y creo que estoy dispuesto a ya sacrificar Ignaria por la espada de Jill.
You need anything, you just ask. We might not have your uncle's resources, but resourcefulness we've got in spades.
A ver, ¿qué haré primero? Creo que dejaré lo de Joshua al final. A ver si hay alguna escoria que no haya, de lo que no sepa. No, es el tío de los Wing. ¿Qué misiones hay aquí?
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Here you go.
Nueva ciudad, nuevo imperio, Northridge. Dresden, Dalmequia. Y una secuela a otra misión en la fonda de Malta. A ver, primero lo que haya por aquí. Una charla con Vivian.
Clive. How may I help you today?
Personajes. Sobre el poder de Shiva y la salva. Podría haber dicho que pasan la noche juntos, pero bueno. Mejores amigos con estos dos. Montan en el Enterprise. Juntos. Capitana del Enterprise. Mola muchísimo como capitana. Meet. Señor y sirviente. La venera. Luchan. Enemigos. Espero que estuviera. Espero que se suponga que tenía que perder. Pero espero cuando vuelva a jugar la historia, que sea más fuerte, poder derrotarlo, tener una oportunidad.
Here you are.
Vale, todo ocurrió solo aquí debajo.
The
La
state
suba
of the
está
realm
el
is
pobre
ever changing, Clive.
recibiendo. Vale, tripulaciones de un herrero 4. Blackthorn, tío, ¿pero qué te pasa? Y desde ya hace un cierto tiempo vuelvo a caminar. Porque hay que darse un respiro ahora mismo. Antes de cargar contra el último cristal. Voy a hablar con Diote. Que seguramente estará un poco intranquila por el estado de Joshua. ¿Cómo que con Bugs está aquí? Voy a hablar con Caron.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Pepio nuts and all.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there.
Let's stock up.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Sí, se me olvidó usar otra vez las sales fortalecedoras. No las uso casi nunca.
You got out else?
No me dieron una reliquia empiria. No me jodas que la vendí ya. Yo recuerdo no había pasado por ningún
Come again.
mercader.
Don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Voy a escuchar
What
las...
do you recommend?
A shirt. This is a tavern, not a brothel.
A ver qué hay nuevo. Aquí está. Ah, muy de Dalmequia. Vale, también, pero no encajan con el sitio. Esta está bien. Si no recuerdo mal, es rosariana.
The stew's awfully thin these days.
What do you expect?
So what do I owe the honor? Yeah.
Al final el barco pudo navegar, ¿verdad?
The weight of all that shit.
Creía que acabaría en el fondo del mar con tanto motor de mitrilo y cañón de exfoliación dérmica. Con los inventos de Mead siempre pasa lo mismo. Uno no tiene ni idea de para qué sirven, pero acaban funcionando. Es una chica lista, no cabe duda. Algo mandona, sí, pero cabeza no le falta.
What do you want?
Formecia, diamantina mejorada. La ciarosa. Voy a sacrificar a Ignaria por la ciarosa. Paraguas mugriento. Vale, fabricar formecia.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
No, no es mi tipo.
What do you want?
Ultiolítica.
Not bad, if I do say so myself. And?
Pensaba que me gustaría, pero no.
So what do I owe the honor? What do you want?
Lucitor.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Esta mola más. Le quedan mejor las que son tipo Invictus, por eso es como la mejor para él. Yo creo que Invictus es la que mejor queda con Clive.
Yep. What do you want?
Glaciarosa. O Glacierrosa. Bueno.
Should last you a good while. That it? Fine.
No está mal. Pensaba que iba a ser como un pedazo de hielo. La verdad. Y está chula. Me gustaría ver la imagen entera, la verdad. Ups, me cago en la leche. Ahora tienen chocobo.
Oh. You take care now.
If I painted you black, could you fly me across the lake? Are you even listening?
Pobre chocobo. Vale, las cartas. Las cartas, sí. Después mirar la colección y luego Tombs. Y luego las misiones.
I will not forget this kindness, my lord. I shall go to Eastport, but as soon as the rebuilding work is complete, I promise to return.
Sí, supongo que todas las misiones quedaban mejor hacerlas en este intermedio. Jill no está aquí. Sobre Doris. Nuestra capitana lleva un tiempo algo rara. Hay veces que pasa jornadas enteras fuera o perdida en sus pensamientos. Parece que está investigando algo, pero rechaza toda clase de ayuda y no nos cuenta nada. Como libertadores y amigos, solo queremos lo mejor para ella. Si no es mucha molestia, ¿podrías hablar con ella y averiguar qué es lo que la preocupa?
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me, but I can speak to her at least.
Cartel del Colgado. Emblema de El Colgado, la taberna de Lostwing que ahora se encuentra anegada por una acumulación de éter. Muestra a un hombre colgado por los tobillos con el rostro encapuchado, que representa la sed de venganza contra quien lo condenó a sufrir tal castigo. Ahora que se ha hecho justicia, Quinten, el dueño del local, lucha por construir un nuevo hogar junto a su gran familia. Cofre de medicinas. Cofre de hermosos grabados repleto de compartimentos que albergan todo tipo de tónicos, jarabes y tinturas. Como Clive ha demostrado ser, por poco que le guste, un paciente habitual de la enfermería, Daria decidió entregarle una cuidada selección de medicinas que le permitiera tratar las heridas más urgentes mientras estaba fuera de la guarida. Cuesta un poco acostumbrarse. Una vez vas deprisa a todas partes, volver a caminar normal. Me encantaría poder ir a hablar con Jill y decirle: me he hecho esta espada a partir de Shiva y pienso llevarla conmigo siempre. ¿Sabes? Algo así. Aunque, como se ha visto cuando hablaba con Barnabas, aparecía Invictus. Clive llevaba Invictus en las manos. Es como, esa es la espada. Esa es la espada de Clive. Aunque en algún arte de esos, no conceptual, pero en arte de estos tan guapos que pintan para los Final Fantasy y dibujan, son preciosos, lleva Ignaria en uno de los dibujos. No sé si en otros dibujos tiene otras espadas, pero en ese llevaba Ignaria. A ver cuánto... Espero que no mucho. Por hablar. Por hablar. Por hablar. Alianza... Hostia, espero que sí. Alianza entre Rosaria y Dalmequia. Ah, no, esto es antiguo. Pacto firmado entre la República de Dalmequia y el Gran Ducado de Rosaria en el año 850. Cuando el movimiento por la independencia de las ciudades libres de Camber comenzó a intensificarse, Dalmequia y Rosaria forjaron una alianza, a la que posteriormente se unió Sanbreque para detenerlo y evitar que revueltas similares estallaran en sus territorios. Los estrechos lazos entre la República y el Ducado auspiciaron las misiones diplomáticas y el intercambio de conocimientos entre ambas naciones, como las sofisticadas técnicas de irrigación de Rosaria. Zemeckis, cristal madre que al parecer se encontraba al noreste de Dalmequia. Según la leyenda, una feroz batalla entre la humanidad y los dioses lo arrasó por completo, dejando tras de sí el enorme cráter que hoy día muchos llaman el último pecado. Así que ahí estaba el otro cristal. Lo que no sé es dónde estaba el otro que había en Cenicia. Banco de Gilbert el Gran Prestamista. Religión popular en las ciudades libres de Camber. Gilbert el Dorado fue un famoso mercader que fundó el primer gremio de Camber, encargado de acuñar y administrar la divisa común establecida en el Pacto Continental, el Gil, nombre dado en honor al legendario comerciante. La comunidad religiosa está jerarquizada de modo similar a un consorcio y sus creyentes le piden a Gilbert prosperidad en los negocios. La Triunión, en el año 859. Triple alianza pactada entre el Gran Ducado de Rosaria, la República de Dalmequia y el Sacro Imperio de Sanbreque en el año 859, ante la amenaza de independencia de las ciudades libres de Camber y el temor a que pudiera instigar movimientos similares en el resto del continente, las tres naciones formaron un frente común. Tras la tragedia del Pórtico del Fénix del año 860 y las posteriores disputas sobre la culpabilidad del imperio, el pacto quedó disuelto. Magitech, término usado para describir la avanzada tecnología basada en la magia de la civilización empiria. Gracias a ella, pudieron construir obras de ingeniería tan avanzadas como los barcos voladores o temibles armas de gran poder destructivo. Para activar estas estructuras, requerían del poder de colosales bestias descritas en antiguas crónicas así: criaturas de tan grande fuerza que a las santas deidades eran capaces de vencer. Criaturas que pueden destruir imágenes divinas sin padecer la ira de los dioses. La ira de los dioses. En palabras de antiguos sabios e iconoclastas. De este término deriva el nombre actual con el que se las denomina Eikon. Usaban a los Eikon o a los predecesores de los Eikon para poder usar estas armas y otras máquinas. O no sé si se refieren a los Eikon en sí o a su magia, su poder.
You wish to study the tomes?
Enterprise. Viaje inaugural. Bajo impulsado con motores de mitrilo diseñado por Cid y su hija Mit para buscar refugio lejos de Balistea, en caso de que las tierras estigias la reclamaran por completo. Fue construido en una atarazana conocida como los Altos Hornos, oculta en una cueva a las afueras de Camber. El mitrilo que emplea como combustible es una gran fuente de energía que permite al navío alcanzar una velocidad 3 veces mayor que la de un galeón a toda vela. Costa Umbra, línea de costa de Cenicia bañada por las aguas del mar de Naldía. Permite acceder al interior del continente mediante unas pocas rutas sinuosas y no exentas de peligro, pero tales riesgos no fueron un impedimento para que las avanzadillas de los ejércitos de otras naciones las recorrieran en sus incursiones a Walut. Hoy día se encuentra devastada por las tierras estigias y nadie se atreve a arribar a sus orillas. Jill Warwick, en la costa Umbra, dominante de Shiva y compañera de Clive, el líder de la nueva guarida. Cuando llegan a la costa Umbra tras caer derrotadas ante el rey Barnabas en el mar de Naldía, Jill le confía el poder de su Eikon a Clive, quien le promete que lograrán escapar de su destino para que algún día puedan volver a contemplar la luna juntos. No dice nada más, ya te vale. Mythos, el receptáculo perfecto. Como Clive, dominante de Ifrit, tiene capacidad de absorber el éter de otros Eikon. Con este fin, Artema lo instiga a luchar contra otros dominantes para hacerse con su poder y así alcanzar la perfección que Artema requiere. Lazos de conciencia. Sentimientos que unen a una persona con sus seres queridos. Cuanto más fuertes sean, mayor será su voluntad, por lo que Artema entona su hechizo Primogénesis para romperlos y despojar a la humanidad de su preciada voluntad transformándolos en acásicos. Personajes. Tarja. Su pasado. Aprendió el arte de la medicina bajo la tutela de un hombre al que considera su mentor. El destino los reúne de nuevo, pero no hay nada que Tarja pueda hacer para salvarlo, así que decide poner en práctica sus conocimientos para otorgarle unos últimos instantes de paz. Sleipnir Harbard. En los Altos Hornos, comandante del ejército del reino de Woluth. Pese a haber muerto en Camber, Sleipnir vuelve a aparecer en los Altos Hornos, donde crea varios dobles de sí mismo que hostigan a Clive y a sus aliados. Tal exhibición de poder demuestra que no se trata de ningún humano, sino de una creación mágica del rey Barnabás, como Joshua temía. Blackthorn, su pasado. Herrero de la guarida, nació en Drabot, en las áridas tierras de Dalmequia, donde fue aprendiz de herrero junto a Zoltan. Blackthorn lleva años sin volver a la aldea por varias razones, entre las que se encuentra el profundo rencor que su antiguo compañero le guarda. Midadol Telamón, capitana del Enterprise, hija de Cid, desde su... Un momento. Vale. Desde su más tierna infancia aprendió todo lo que pudo sobre ingeniería y mecánica de su padre antes de marcharse a la Universidad de Canberra. No ha terminado sus estudios, pero eso no le impide aplicar sus conocimientos para construir el Enterprise, el barco equipado con potentes motores de mitrilo que diseñó junto a su padre y pone al servicio de Clive. Molly, cocinera de la guarida que tomó el mando de los fogones tras la muerte de Kenneth en el ataque de Titán. El embriagador aroma de sus estofados recorre las estancias del Invencible. Su auténtica pasión es hornear suculentos pasteles y dulces, pero ante la escasez de los ingredientes necesarios, decide probar suerte con las exóticas recetas incluidas en el libro de cocina de Iván. Rodrigue, joven ayudante de Tarja. Es amable y algo indeciso, pero se toma su trabajo muy en serio. No puede evitar acobardarse ante la idea de quitar la marca a algún portador, operación que conlleva sus riesgos, o administrar potentes fármacos eutanásicos como la helicicina. Admira a Tarja por su trabajo y dedicación, pero le preocupa que la falta de descanso pueda afectarle gravemente. Nigel, botánico de la guarida que investiga sobre las propiedades medicinales de la flora de Valistea y los métodos de cultivo de especies de interés en medio de las tierras estigias. Quinten, su familia. Aunque Quinten consuma su venganza contra la justicia mayor de Sanbreque por haber asesinado a su familia, vuelve a perderlo todo con la muerte de sus leales compañeros y una acumulación de éter que anega los Wing. Pese a la tragedia, jura reconstruir la aldea junto a los supervivientes que son, y siempre han sido, su gran familia. Martha, la reconstrucción de Eastpool. Propietaria de las chocoberizas doradas. Cuando una acumulación de éter sorprende a los guardianes de la llama en el distrito Lázaro, se ven obligados a marcharse a la fonda de Martha con los portadores que lograron salvar de las purgas de los guardas oscuros. Una vez allí, expulsan a los bandidos que habían ocupado la cercana aldea de Eastpool para reconstruirla y asentarse en sus tierras. Martha las ayuda con envíos constantes de provisiones. Zoltan, regidor de Dravots, una famosa aldea de herreros en la República de Dalmequia. Cuando el maestro que les enseñó el oficio a él y a Blackthorn murió, ambos tuvieron acaloradas disputas sobre el futuro de la aldea. Desde entonces, han pasado varios años durante los que no han vuelto a hablar. Oscar. Clive lo acepta como escudero y lo lleva consigo a la guarida, donde entrena con denuedo para llegar a ser libertador. Cuando los guardianes de la llama se asientan en Eastpool, le recomienda a Oscar que vuelva a la aldea donde yace su tía Ana para honrar su memoria y ayudar en las labores de reconstrucción. Sir Wade, guarda ducal de Rosaria y comandante de los guardianes de la llama, que luchan por la restauración del ducado. Clive los ayuda a expulsar a los bandidos que habían ocupado la aldea de Eastpool para reconstruirla y asentarse en sus tierras junto a los portadores que lograron liberar de las garras de los guardas oscuros. Sebastián Rutherford. Normalmente sirve con denuedo en todas las tareas cotidianas del hogar de su señor, pero abandona Puerto Isolda por orden expresa de Byron para investigar la situación actual en Tormentia. Este encargo requiere la ayuda de los mayordomos de otros distinguidos nobles. Artema. Misterioso ser responsable del caos que asola Valistea, a quien el rey de Walud, Barnabás, venera como su dios. Carece de forma corpórea y, creyendo que Clive es el ser llamado Mito, a quien lleva milenios buscando, lo compele a utilizar su habilidad para absorber el poder de otro Seikon y convertirse en el receptáculo perfecto. Lugares y sucesos. Guardianes de la llama aliados. Cuando una acumulación de éter engulló su hogar en el distrito Lázaro, se trasladaron a la fonda de Martha, pero un tiempo después acabaron por asentarse en Eastpool. Allí trabajan por salir adelante y ofrecerles una vida en libertad a los portadores que ellos y Martha rescataron. Eastpool. Reconstrucción en Eastpool. Yacía en ruinas tras la matanza de sus habitantes por orden de la emperatriz Anabela y fue ocupada por bandidos. Tras expulsarlos, ahora en ella viven portadores libres y guardianes de la llama que habían perdido su hogar por una acumulación de éter en el distrito Lázaro de Puerto Isolda. Distrito Lázaro. Bueno, aquí pone que los guardianes de la llama fueron obligados a abandonar se vieron obligados a abandonar el distrito por la aparición de una acumulación de éter que lo hizo inhabitable. Guardas oscuros. Tras la muerte de Anabela. Tras la muerte de Anabela, muchos ponen sus espadas al servicio del antiguo Justicia Mayor de Sambrek y vigilan Lostwing. Lostwing tras la pérdida de Lostwing. Aldea reconstruida por Quinten, ubicada en la región central del Sacro Imperio de Sambrek. Sus viñedos producen el mejor vino de toda Valistea, Marqués de Gaultan. Pero una acumulación de éter engulló la aldea junto a todos los barriles que había y transformó en acásicos a los guardas oscuros para masacrar a sus habitantes. Estos se refugian en los viñedos, donde se encuentran con Quinten. Juntos, como una gran familia, deciden erigir una nueva aldea allí. Cashlock, vieja aldea abandonada erigida en el valle de Cercera. En la República de Dalmequia. Durante años fue un punto de descarga clave en el transporte fluvial de cristales. Pero los frecuentes asaltos de bandidos durante el lento trayecto motivaron a las autoridades republicanas a abandonar los ríos y establecer nuevas rutas por tierra con caravanas escoltadas. Desde entonces, Cashlock perdió toda la relevancia y sus habitantes se marcharon dejando la aldea a merced de las bestias. Elois y los miembros de las caravanas bermejas aspiran a reconstruirla para dar refugio a los portadores que logren liberar. Drabots, aldea situada en la región minera del centro de Almequia. Sus herreros, de gran renombre en toda Valistea, trabajan el metal que extraen de unas menas de calidad inigualable para forjar las mejores armas y armaduras de toda Almequia. Mar de Naldia. Mar al sur del estrecho de Auza, que ocupa el espacio entre los continentes de Tormentia y Cenicia. En sus costas occidentales se encuentra el puerto mercantil de las ciudades libres de Camber, que presume de ser el más concurrido de toda Valistea. Sus suaves corrientes de agua tibia y repletas de vida, donde salen a faenar multitud de jávegas, dornas y demás barcos pesqueros, abastecen a gran parte de la región. Islas del Sur. Pequeña nación que antaño existió en un archipiélago en los mares al sur de Valistea. Mantuvo buenas relaciones comerciales con Dalmequia y las ciudades libres de Canberra, donde sus medicinas elaboradas a partir de las raras plantas autóctonas gozaban de especial reconocimiento. Pero el imparable avance de las tierras estigias por sus dominios provocó el declive de su sociedad. Conceptos clave. Eikon. Verdadera naturaleza. Retazos del poder de Artema encarnados en 8 huéspedes humanos. Los 2 Eikon del fuego, Fénix e Ifrit, están llamados a unirse para formar su receptáculo, mientras que los demás Eikon son meros sacrificios cuya función es ponerlo a prueba y perfeccionarlo. La verdad es que el dibujo de lo que yo he llamado demonio en la caja con la que me compré el juego se parece un poco más, más o menos, no exactamente, pero como idea, a cuando Ifrit y el Fénix se fusionan. Pero no creo que represente eso. Aunque, bueno, aquí dice que es el receptáculo perfecto cuando se fusionan los dos al final. Acásico. Criaturas divinas. Para el común de los mortales son monstruos que han perdido el juicio. pero Barnabás y Slimnir los consideran criaturas divinas. Einerhar, en el mar de Naldía. Quienes lo atisban en la distancia lo confunden con una fortaleza flotante, pues cuenta con 7 mástiles y una eslora similar a la de 3 galeras. Es, junto al cuerpo de caballería de Walud, el orgullo de la nación, y puede transportar a todo un batallón para asolar Tormentia en nombre del poderoso Odín. Cuando Barnabás secuestra a Jill, la mantiene reclusa en su interior. Investigación agrícola. Puesto que la flora y la fauna no pueden sobrevivir en las tierras estigias, los miembros de la guarida deben buscar alguna manera de procurarse el alimento. Boumil y su ayudante Martel se hallaban en plena investigación para cultivar frutas y hortalizas en la guarida cuando perdieron la vida en el ataque de Kupka. Nigel continuó con su trabajo gracias a los filtros desarrollados por Mead, que permiten purificar las aguas estigias y usarlas para regadío. Una odisea gastronómica por Balistea. Antiguo libro de recetas en el que se describen exóticos manjares elaborados con carne de diversas bestias de Balistea. Iván lo encontró en la biblioteca de Arpócrates cuando buscaba inspiración para ampliar su repertorio culinario. Los nombres de ciertos ingredientes son difíciles de entender porque han caído en desuso. El guiso de vestiglo, elaborado con colas de escorpión de intenso y peculiar sabor, o el morteruelo frito de aerosaurio, cuya crujiente corteza y esponjoso relleno desborda los sentidos, son ejemplos de las exquisiteces contenidas entre sus páginas. Voluntad, facultad que distingue a los humanos de otras criaturas. Está sustentada por la propia conciencia y es el origen de la libertad de pensamiento y acción, así como de la avaricia y otras tantas imperfecciones humanas. Para Artema, la voluntad es un mal que impide a las personas alcanzar su auténtica forma, la de acásicos carentes de anhelos que les sirvan ciegamente. Con este fin entona su hechizo Primogénesis, transformando a numerosas víctimas que caen presas del éter. Primogénesis. Artemia pretende convertir así a toda la humanidad en acásicos con la primogénesis. Bestiario. Shiva. Verdadera naturaleza. Se dice que hace mucho tiempo, antes de la caída de la civilización empiria, la región septentrional de Tormentia estuvo habitada por una tribu conocida como el Pueblo del Hielo, en cuyo seno nació la primera dominante de Shiva. Las leyendas sobre la Reina de Hielo han perdurado en los territorios del norte hasta la actualidad. No sé si me he saltado algo. Todo leído por ahora.
Mid said I could ride the Enterprise next. No, she didn't. She said I could.
Vale, ¿ahora dónde? Me gustaría que se notara si ahora Jill y Clive están juntos o no, porque, a ver, poco había que indicara nada en toda la historia, todo el juego, y han tenido ese momento, pero ahora voy a notar algún cambio o no. Voy a ver que acaban juntos o no. Porque parece que sea casi irrelevante, en parte.
Thank goodness Sid made it home safely.
His brother didn't look all that well, though.
Tendría que ir a visitarle antes de...
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still...
¿Puedo viajar? Sí. Bueno, sí, es verdad que hay más misiones que las que hay aquí. Voy a hablar a quien esté aquí en la toldilla y luego voy a la enfermería y luego al taller de mí. ¿Qué pasa?
help, you said?
I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's all right.
Why would Doris insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was right to be worried.
I would have gone to Martha's Rest with Doris, but she ordered me to stay behind. And I'm not about to start disobeying orders.
Ah, está de pie ya. Está aquí todo el mundo.
How are you feeling, Joshua?
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse.
You underestimate yourself.
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. I'm sorry, brother. That was ill-spoken. It's just, I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps the prince feels the same.
What is this place?
Don't move. Here, it's fresh from the well. Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
fiend works. Was it you who guided my hand, then, Ultima? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there. You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
¿Y ahora qué?
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
Pensaba que iba a ocurrir algo, y yo, hostia.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
Set on leaving already, are you?
Hombre, no, tengo un montón de
How long will
misiones.
it take us to get back to Ash?
Yeah.
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you come in.
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
Supongo que no.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
I do.
You've seen more of the world these past 5 years than most do in a lifetime. It's a shame you never had a moment to enjoy it.
Hasta luego, Taria. A ver, cuidado. No, mapamundi no. Me voy al taller. Mira, cartas nuevas. Y luego me voy a hacer todo lo que hay que hacer. Supongo que iré al Imperio primero.
Then again, why settle for low-born chaff when we've honest-to-goodness royalty right here beneath our roof? If Prince Dion cannot see my love for him, then perhaps the Phoenix will.
Todo lo tuyo. Oye, ¿cómo vas vestida ahora? ¿Te has vestido como yo, por algún motivo?
Welcome home, Sid.
Gracias. Me alegra estar de vuelta. Aunque ella está pensando en irse, así que... Jill se ha ido de la enfermería, no la he visto. Sí. Supongo que la espada definitiva será Odín o una que sea como juntándolo todo después. Igual molaría más todavía. Pero espero poder no tener que sacrificar esta ahora.
How was she? The Enterprise, I mean.
Sid. Just the man I was hoping to see. Did you have a mo?
Don't tell me. You need more bomb ash.
Oh no, we still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermo amplification and a system of reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain. Only mithril engines get hotter, and you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end. Trouble is, we won't be able to make out of any old rubbish neither. We need the good stuff. And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly that. Any chance you could help me too?
If it's for the good of the hideaway, I'd be happy to.
Oh, it is. I promise you.
So, what exactly is this
Iré
good
a
stuff you
Rosaria
need me to
primero.
find?
We've got a couple of examples here. Spherical echoes, we call them.
More fallen materials. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like nothing else, see? And what's more, they're directional, transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But these things, they're all outside. If we line the hood with them, they'll reflect the heat right back into the furnace. We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is, they're all watched over by their bigger, uglier cousins.
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes, and bring back the spheres they're guarding?
That's it in a nutshell, yeah. We're only 3 short, mind, and we know exactly where they are. There's one up Amber Way, in that ruin that they call Lost Plume.
Okay.
And another in the Silent South, over in Dalmekia.
A ver si ir por
Last
todo
one
el
is in the
continente.
ruins of Advent, which is in the Empire.
All right then. Wish me luck.
It'll do. I'll be keeping all my fingers and toes crossed.
Vuelvo en un segundo.
can't say I've ever been to the Silent Sound myself. Nor Advent, for that matter. I've hardly ever been out of the duchy, to tell you the truth. Did get the chance to visit Lost Plume once, though. What a piece of work that place is. Would have stuck around to study the relics more. If half of them hadn't been trying to blimmin' kill me.
With Canva in the hands of Akashic,
How was she?
we'll need to find another
The
port.
Enterprise, I mean.
Preferably one as well hidden as the Ironworks.
Seguro que Byron y sus asociados encuentran alguno. Podría volver a Port Isolda, pero tendría que hacer viajes mucho más largos, así que lo mejor es que esté
She don't need sails
en el
or
estrecho.
oars, but she's still the fastest ship on the sea.
No sé si la última frase que he dicho tiene sentido porque se me ha olvidado y no estaba muy... Estaba pensando en otra cosa, creo. Pero bueno, sí, el primer sitio al que iré será a la funda de Martha para ayudar a Doris. Y luego a partir de ahí ya veré cómo se reparten las tareas. He hablado con Otto.
You need anything, you just ask. We might not have your uncle's resources, but resourcefulness we've got in spades.
Heard the bad news then, did you?
What bad
¿Qué
news?
ha pasado?
About Dravost. Blackthorn's old haunt. With the forge and all that.
¿Qué ha pasado
Well,
ahora?
anyway, the mine's just down the road from there, are spewing at Aoife like no one's
Lo
business.
que faltaba.
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Akashic. Every creature in the area is either turned or on the way to turning, apparently. Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. They need help, and quick. Doris sent a few curse breakers to keep an eye on things, but there's only so much a couple of scouts can do. Except get eaten. If something ain't done soon, the old place will be overrun.
I won't let that happen.
Didn't think you would.
Does Blackthorn know?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. He'd only do something stupid. You reckon we should tell him?
No. It's better this way.
Yeah, well, I can't stand about knowing what's happening out there, so I'm off. I'll see you in Dravost.
Tal vez sería más urgente ir a Travos. Blackthorn va a reñir a Clive y a... Yo me quedo con el nombre de
How do you
otro.
split the sea, you reckon? I reckon we're better off not knowing.
¿Qué estaba diciendo? Ah, sí, que no, va a regañar bastante, seguro, por no contarles nada. Se va a acabar enterando.
Covered
Sí.
in nicks and lumps, the lot of them.
Karen says she'll provide what she can for our voyage to Ash, and has even agreed to forgo payment. Until our return, that is.
Foto de la preciosa Jill. No, esto no es. Tal vez esto esté bien. Mierda.
Karen says she'll provide what she can for our voyage to Ash, and has even agreed to forgo payment. Until our return, that is.
Para poder hacer más cosas con Jill, o sea, aparte de que diga algo y ya está. Solo.
Come back.
Ah, ¿dónde iba yo ahora? Ah, a leer las cartas, sí. Bueno, a ver, sin todo el rato cambiando los planes. Si necesitan ayuda por problemas de acásicos en Drabots, pues habrá que ir allí primero. Un pequeño recordatorio de parte de Otto. Clive, ya solo queda un último cristal madre, la columna del dragón en Walud. Te escribo esta nota para que no se te olvide que tienes que destruirlo. Ya sabes, uno pierde la noción del tiempo cuando empieza a hacerle favores a la gente. Que si fulanito necesita unas flores, que si menganito quiere que acabes con unas alimañas. Tú ya me entiendes. Vale. No sé si Jill me acompaña ahora o no, la verdad.
Skies? Don't bother me. Though I reckon it'd be a different story if my skiff had wings.
Buah. A ver, Dragots. A ver, Dragots hay esto. Ahí digo, en Damek hay esto. Una nueva misión de Lubor. Esto es la esfera. Y una nueva misión en Boklad. Y otra en Tabor.
Oh, you're here. So Dravost is still standing. For now, at least.
The brass neck of that girl. Everyone's coming together to fight for their lives, and she hasn't lowered her prices a gill.
Clive! You're here!
And the Akashic?
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris's scouts, and it turns out things are worse than I thought. Swarms of them out there. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. That should buy us some time if we need it. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes, at least.
Well done.
Welcome back, Sid. I'd never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw? Keen to help us out again?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did you?
Mierdas. Pillados.
Blackthorn.
Oh, what are are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. Zoltan, how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
That your idea of an apology? Prick.
Don't listen to him. You only did what you thought was best. For the village and that.
I did, yeah. But that ain't the whole of it. Vulcan, our master, didn't leave the chiefdom to the two of us. He left it to me. The best blacksmith in Dravost, barring himself, of course. Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead.
You're what Dravost needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. This is no time for bickering. You can finish beating each other up once Dravost is safe.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah, so have I.
Sorry, Clive. I shouldn't have stuck my nose in. We're short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head straight before any of them Akashic try to bite it off.
Se supone que tengo que hacer.
Just say the word. The villagers know to keep out of sight when the fighting starts.
Prick or not, I won't abandon Dravost to a swarm of Akashic.
No sé si darme una vuelta por aldea primero a ver si
Anyone
tienen
without a
cosas.
blade, come and get one. Sharpest edge in Dravost, guaranteed. After it.
But I want to go with you.
And I want you to stay here and look after your mother. We'll spread the word. Those who can't fight it.
Promise you'll come back to me. Don't you dare leave me alone.
I promise, all right? Now stay indoors and stay quiet.
Really?
You, ready for the off, then?
We can't afford to waste any more time.
Right you are. Might be worth having one last word with the scouts, though. Don't want any nasty surprises, do we? Oh, and Blackthorn, you and Zoltan might be better off staying inside the...
Akashic on the move.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls, and there are more coming up from the mines.
What was I saying about nasty surprises?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open. We're pulling back behind the gates.
Good idea. Get yourselves inside, but keep your weapons handy.
Understood.
I'm prepared to fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates. No heroic last stands, you hear me? No fighting at all if you can help it.
August's right. I've seen what Akashic beasts can do to armor. The people here are tough and willing, but they ain't equipped to face what's coming.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much time as I can.
And if they kill you?
You evacuate. But it won't come to that. I promise.
You'd better be right.
Take good care of Dravoj till I get back.
Leave it to me. And give those things what for, yeah?
Que sean acásicos les confiere... No creo que les dé más poder, simplemente creo que simplemente se vuelven irracionales y más brutos, pero no sé por... no creo que debería darle más fuerza, más bien fuerza no en sí más músculo y nada, simplemente creo que es una mentalidad, es decir, no se preocupan por nada, van a saco, pero no creo que les dé poderes extra.
Which one of you is first?
Primero los pequeños. Perdón, tengo que mirarme las habilidades un segundo. Detalles. A mantener pulsado el botón. Semicroneza al alcance. Vale. Vale, es como mantenerlo en el círculo a ser posible en la zona roja. Si no se puede, no se puede. Y luego tú... Vale, así me acerco a los pequeños. Bueno, una vez estén descongelados. Quiero mirar otra vez esto. Vale, es volver a pulsar, pero pensaba que era... Vale, congelas a todo el mundo alrededor si haces una esquiva perfecta, pero si quieres hacer individualmente, puedo hacer eso, puedo volver a clicar. Okay. Perdón, pero es que quiero asegurarme. Vale, la de las esquirlas punzantes no tiene nada más. Se recargan muy deprisa.
Is that it? Certainly not.
Una quimera, supongo.
Now, the question is, did I miss any?
Man alive! You still in one piece?
I slew as many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it. Well, almost.
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall. But we got the bastards, don't you worry.
Good. Though you do know, more will come in time.
In time, yeah. But we can think about them later. Let's get you back inside.
Sid! You're even more fearsome than your reputation. Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. I almost felt sorry for the wretched things. But mostly, I felt grateful. Dravoged won't forget what you did today.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, well, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
That may be, but we're staying just the same. With ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly, it's our home. We'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravos needed you. So, thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened. I always envied you. How you made everything look so easy when, for me, it was anything but. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier, it was true. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but Dravoged isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind Dravoged what a true master blacksmith looks like. I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept, but I'm needed elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Knowing him, he'd let you in anyway. Blackthorn. The Master Smith turned outlaw, back in my good graces. I never thought I'd see the day.
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
Even better than I'd hoped.
Sid, I've got something for you.
Otra insignia, tío.
And this is?
Okay.
A token of our lasting gratitude. But I'm of a mind to make you a far grander gift. Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to hone an edge Odin will be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravoged in the first place? A certain ring? I knew I'd never surpass you with the hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
You know what? I think you might be right. Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the hideaway, would you?
He's more than welcome. As long as he can keep our secret.
Right. Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge.
Esto promete. Pero es que acabo de conseguir esta espada de Jill.
I'll get him back
A
to
ver,
the
no de
hideaway.
Jill,
Don't you worry
literalmente,
about that.
pero es de Jill.
With a little help from Blackthorn, I don't see why we can't
No la
restore
quiero
Dravosh
cambiar.
to its former glory. Barring ether floods, that is. With a little help from Blackthorn.
I'll tell you what, Clive. If we pull this off, it will ruin every other sword you've ever held.
Bueno, me encanta ya Invictus, Ignaria. Y tengo que acordarme del nombre. Glacia Rosa. Y Glacia Rosa me encanta también, así que tengo un repertorio insustituible. Hostia, queda todavía camino por aquí sin descubrir. Vale, voy hacia Dalimil. Podría ir a pie. Sí, puedo ir a pie.
Good girl. Run like the wind.
Joder, qué susto, coño.
You deserve a rest.
Adiós, falló. El susto me han pegado, tío.
Ready, girl?
They won't stay scattered forever.
I can walk from here.
To regroup.
We may have bloodied the bandits' noses, Sid, but it seems we have not yet broken their spirit. Victor is helping us to keep track of their movements. And we're very glad of his help. That man knows the desert and its dwellers like the
Parece que han podido arreglar esto un poco.
That, you naughty thief! And that! Stop it, Ren!
Clive! To what do I owe the pleasure? I just wanted to see how the town's been faring since you brought everyone together. Since we brought everyone together, all is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from each other's throats and firmly at the helm. Our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them. Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
Are you a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalamil, because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's the mayor of Dalamil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders. Speaking of menaces, there may be a rather worrying one just over the horizon. May there indeed. I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention. And they might have elected to take a similar approach. They have formed what one could call a League of Outlaws, and they grow more organized by the day.
But we'll fight them all off just like last time, no matter how many of them there are. Won't we, Lubor?
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, we can overcome any challenge we choose to face. The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be, until the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills. Our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud, by finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause, and ensuring that they never do. Perhaps a certain Lord Underhill might be willing to lend us his aid once more? How could I refuse? Thank you, my lord. Victor will fill you in on the particulars. I have him stationed by the desert gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable soul. He reminds me of you. I'll go and speak with him.
What's the difference between a lord and a mayor?
Victor has been collating reports on the bandits' encampments. You'll find him by the desert gate. I'm sure if he has anything to ask of you, it will be simple enough. A League of Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition. Fetch! Still in Dalamil, Victor?
Ah, Sid.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosnis by now.
I did. Then I came back. I've developed something of a fondness for the place. And having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss to abandon it to another. A sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting. Hence my doing his bidding yet again.
You're not the only one.
What does he want you to do?
He asked for my aid in putting down the bandits. And he said that you might be able to help me find them.
Then you've come at just the right time. I was on my way to speak with Conrad about how to organize our forces. There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once. But we must strike together, and we must strike soon at as many camps as we can. We can't give this league of theirs time to rally its forces.
All right. Which camp shall I take?
There's one upriver. Just out there, across the dunes.
Leave it with me. come on.
If those ne'er-do-wells want to band together, let them.
Yeah! Straight home now.
Se me olvidaba. Tengo que quitarme esto. Y a ver qué me pongo. Cuando tenga alguno para Shiva me lo pondré.
That must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Toggle.
Prefiero, si es posible, si la distancia no es muy larga, caminar a los sitios. Así... Ah, mierda, no podré subir por aquí. Bueno, lo puedo mirar, pero creo que no. Para así, si hay enemigos, pues voy ganando experiencia.
That's him. The one who killed Locke and Fingers. Take his head off!
I'd better let Victor know.
Sid, where are you? Ah, I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
No, but that's not why you're here, is it?
No. Something's happened. We need you back in Dalimil.
What is it?
Voy a volver y luego ya
The whole
viajo.
town's in uproar. They're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
What?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalimil. Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them. And when Lubor felled him... a bolt of magic, and without a crystal.
But that's not possible.
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years, which is what people are saying. If he has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice. Still, all those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who has made a leader of himself when the world believed he should have been a slave.
Fuck.
I don't know where we go from here, but I know one thing. Lubor needs all the friends he can get right now.
You're right.
And now everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it. Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We
Ya veis.
Tried to keep running, but we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing. All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something, and quickly. Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies outside these walls, not within them.
You're right. We should speak to everyone.
I'm glad you agree. I'll handle the townsfolk. I'm a Dalmec born and bred. They listen to me. You head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Natalie remember who Lubor really is. They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors. Lord Underhill of Randalar's League of Merchants, however, is a trusted and impartial mediator of note.
I'll do what I can. Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise anything, but we'll try.
And that is all I can ask of you.
Why are you taking the bearer's side, Victor?
¿Cómo cambia la gente? Bueno, su actitud.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss outside? It's driving away our customers.
He knew all along that he was playing us for food.
Forgive me for disturbing you, but could I have a moment of your time?
I've seen your face before.
As have I. Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
That's right. I wanted to speak to you about Lubor.
The rumors that he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
But what of his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic. In this, at least, he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him a little leniency?
Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dalimil. And they will thank you not to get involved.
¿Ya está?
The townsfolk have made their minds up. There was nothing I could do.
Nor I. Conrad and Natalie refuse to consider anything but their own wounded pride.
You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently. For now, we should report back to Lubor.
All right.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss outside?
Why the hell would Victor take the bearer's side?
For a share in Lubor's ill-gotten gil, perhaps?
I assume the situation is hopeless?
There's still hope. But
perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. They'll come around. We'll talk some sense into them in the end, you'll see.
No, you won't. And your efforts would be better spent elsewhere.
But Lubor...
Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie, that a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it. To yourself be true, that was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making. but I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end. And so must I be. I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others might think of me. And now, I know what that is. I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dalimil have something to unite against. For only united can they hope to stand against the threat that awaits them. I'll need to make a suitably dramatic exit, of course.
Don't go, Lubor. You're the only one who was ever kind to us. We'll be all alone. Again.
Trust me, little ones. It is for the best that I go. Not only for the town, but for you, too.
How could it possibly be for the best? These children need you. The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance to change their minds.
I would not take it, Victor. It's over.
Over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to throw this town and these children to the wolves? I thought you were better than this. But it seems you had me fooled as well.
Victor.
Forget it. Do what you will.
You sure you're making the right choice, Lubor? Of those available to me, I believe it's the best one. Yes. Ah, but where are my manners? Here. A reward for clearing out that bandit camp. Right then. I have packing to do.
If there's anything I can do. Anything.
I'll bear it in mind. Thank you.
Un final bastante mierda.
Why is everyone being mean to Lubor? He didn't do anything wrong. I'm going to go with him.
Why didn't he tell us?
¿Qué hubierais hecho? A ver. Si se lo hubiera contado a toda la gente. A ver.
You're going to try and convince me to stay, save your breath. I will not put those children at risk.
I feel good, boy.
Ready, go?
Yeah!
I'll need to deal with these ones first.
What, pero si estaba afuera. ¿Qué dices? He muerto 2 veces en un día. Por unas chorradas que no me deberían de matar. O sea, no es que no me deberían de matar, por las que no debería morir.
Come on.
No, no, una vez que empieza es como una bola de nieve. Joder. Qué vergüenza. Contra un bomb. Me pasé por no ir con la vida a tope. Es que normalmente no hizo falta para nada. Bueno, el tío me ha hecho 2000 de daño. Ah, solo quedan estos dos.
Now to find this spherical echo. This is it. Right then. Just two more to find.
Vale, ahora... ¿Dónde voy? A Tabor, pues... Al servicio del Fénix. Qué guay, una misión con los... impercederos. ¿Dónde?
The bearer of the burning quill is within, my lord. Prithee enter.
The greater number of our order live among the masses, hidden in plain sight. Even here in Tabor, our brothers and sisters pose as common folk. If any should reveal themselves to you, I beg you keep their true identity secret.
Lord Rosfield, is there aught the Undying might assist you with this day?
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins. Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little and less, I regret to report.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest until the truth is known. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of Ultima's touch.
Fallen ruins, I take it. Dating back as far as Phoenix Gate.
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants of the fallen civilization, as if protecting the secrets concealed within.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of interest, my lord, mayhap it would please you to observe some of our number at work.
Would that be possible?
Of course. A survey is being conducted not far from here. Perchance you are familiar with Kretov, a small hamlet built around a fallen airship. I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their preliminary findings, but if you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm sure that they would be honored to relate any discoveries they have made to you directly.
All right. I'll go and meet with them.
They will be most gratified, I am sure. Might I suggest you take the road through Titan's Wake? It will lead you straight to the village after but a short walk.
Thank you. I will.
I wish you a safe journey, my lord. May the Firebird's flames burn ever in your heart.
Esto puede ser interesante. Ayudar en la investigación de los imperecederos. Esto no lo he visto. La Blistiliada. Pentateuco de la Ortodoxia Cristalina. Libro mayor de Gilbert el Gran Prestamista. Salmos de la Iglesia Gregoriana. A ver si hay algo más por aquí. Un poco oscuro y no veo, pero bueno.
My colleagues await you in Kretov, my lord. But say the word, and there will be only two...
A village built around an airship. Sounds like another lost wing.
O la
The
guarida.
amateurs are just as friendly.
¿Hacia dónde? Hacia el sur. No hay acceso por ahí. Y hay que ir a pie. Muy bien.
Faster!
Straight home now.
All yours, Torgal!
Fetch!
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Thanks, girl. Come on.
Be safe.
Farewell. Stay down.
Parece despejado por ahora. Bueno, sí. Por hablar.
Thanks, Gal.
Se me olvida, como estaba usando Estela, se me olvida el botón de esquivar. Vale, deben ser esas las ruinas.
Good girl.
Yeah.
¿Qué habrá por aquí? Puede que aparezcan escorias más adelante.
Be safe.
Sí que me han visto de lejos. Esto de aquí sí que lo voy a investigar, por eso. Mira, lleno de cosas.
No holding back.
Dientes de hostigador.
Straight home now.
Casicos no pinta bien eso.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
Mierda. Joder. Yo ya les tenía como una orden secreta así invencible.
Oh no. You'll pay for this. There may still be survivors. Farewell. Whatever that thing is, they say it's their leader.
Tiene pinta.
Too slow.
¿Qué es eso? Equivocado. La idea. Que confundo con el de Shiva.
Enough.
Los confundo un poco. Porque uno es para esquivar y el otro para acercarse.
Should have stayed in the past. These must be Cyril's colleagues.
You have our thanks, stranger.
Who are you?
Ah, forgive me, my lord. I did not recognize you. You are Lord Rosfield, are you not? We are archaeologians, tasked with surveying this site. When the echoes appeared, our brothers here occupied their attentions. Thanks to them, and to you, we were, for a mercy, able to see our duty to its conclusion.
You call that a mercy? Your brothers might still be alive if you put their safety before your duty. Surely this survey wasn't worth dying for.
We are charged with uncovering Ultima's origins. A duty of the highest import, as I'm sure you will agree.
And you think your dead brothers would agree with you too?
I know they would. They gave their lives for the cause, an honor to which all Undying aspire. Now, to what do we owe the honor of your presence, Lord Marquis?
Cyril told me of your work here, and I agree to collect your findings in his stead.
I see. That is most kind. Pray, take them then, with our humble thanks. May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart, as it does in ours.
It's one thing to lay down your life for another, but for a survey... I suppose I'd better get this back to Cyril.
No creo que a Clive le gusten mucho los imperecederos ahora.
Think no more of us, my lord. Only deliver our findings to the bearer of the burning quill.
Espero que los entierren al menos.
Let us continue then. There is a second hull further in.
I shall prepare the parchment.
Voy a registrar la aldea un poco. Vale.
Ah, you are returned, my lord.
I collected your colleagues' preliminary findings. Here, take them.
My thanks.
No tenéis ningún plan contra los
I
Empyreans.
shall study them and inform you forthwith if I discover aught that might aid you in your fight against Ultima.
Cyril, your survey party suffered several losses in Kretov. Losses which could have been avoided had the others not chosen to complete their work instead of saving their friends. Were these your orders?
No. This was their choice. Every Undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix. It is our sole duty, and should we die in discharging it, so be it.
Even when death is avoidable.
My lord, I fear that this is not a point over which it would be fruitful to argue. The Undying have served the Phoenix for countless generations, and your opinion of our methods, however earnest, is not like to change them. We live to serve the Phoenix. Our very order exists for that purpose, and that purpose alone.
Cyril, I know that you and your brethren answer only to Joshua, but allow me to offer you a word of advice. It does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his loyal followers surrender their lives without good reason. Provide your survey parties with an escort, that they might live to do their duty for years to come. Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but how Joshua would want you to serve him. Please. For all our sakes.
I thank you for your advice, my lord. If you will permit me to respond, our faith in his grace, Joshua Rossfield, is absolute. And we of the Undying will do what we believe is right to fulfill our duty unto him. As first shield to the Phoenix, I am sure you understand what it means to do one's duty.
I do.
Then we are of the same mind. And it is my hope that we may continue to do our duty together.
Mira, el primero. Disminuye el tiempo de recarga de habilidades queridas. Los que disminuyen el tiempo no me atraen personalmente mucho. Tengo que hacer una pausa y vuelvo.